What's up? Wait, I can't hear you.
It's because I haven't said anything.
Oh, I was like, wait, I wasn't sure.
Give me a second.
Yeah, it won't be. This one's not gonna be long. We got too many things going on, yo. Too many things. What up? What up? What up? What up? Ba, 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 ba. Twitter. How you been, man?
I'm all right. Yourself?
Chilling. Too many games. That's all I can say. I can't say which ones, but it's too many. It's too many.
Yeah.
But
I've
yeah.
as of 20 minutes ago, I now have 20 hours in Battlefield.
Oh, nice. That's good. Well, I have a lot of questions for you then. Yeah, like I
20 hours.
got the hat. Exam Pal, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, I'm not even promoting it. Whoever shows up, shows up.
Oh Jesus.
That's
I
how
like
I
that.
do it. Yeah. Whoever shows up, shows up. Hey man, people busy. People busy or playing games or whatever, you know? Shout out to P Rock for the resub. 65 months. Yeah. Um hey, that helps with Riverside. Riverside is not cheap. Just letting you know.
I'm sure.
Not cheap.
Hold on. Let's say not live.
Yeah, good thing they added a
Whatever.
bunch of new stuff, man. It's been helping me edit quicker and do all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, thing, pal?
All right. 20 hours in. So you've been playing with other people or just alone?
Combination of the campaign and
Mm,
multiplayer.
okay. All right. Good morning, Arctic. I know Arctic has been playing. I see him always online. See, nobody sees me because I'm invisible. I'm away from the online status.
It depends.
It
I go back and
depends.
forth. I go back and forth, turning it on,
Mm.
turning it off, changing it.
Well, I have to.
Oh, I know, I know, I know.
Yeah. Let's
But it's
see.
funny because depending on the publisher, they can enable privacy that hides it, right? Or it just says you're playing some other thing.
I agree with you, but it also depends on the platform.
Hmm.
So, like for example, and this happened to me in the past, where I play a game on Xbox and it would just say home, but if I play on Steam, it will actually
Hmm.
say the name
Mm.
or PlayStation.
Got it.
So with PlayStation, it's a little tricky because, like with Ghost of Yote, I hide myself, put myself offline, hide the game. You don't see the trophies, nothing. It's just private.
Right.
Uh, so it depends. Oh, who's on YouTube? Well, thank you, Christopher, for checking out on the YouTube. which I barely promote, but thank you so much.
Danny's so good at Battlefield, he can't play with other people.
Yeah, that's what I call skills.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was just fun. It's fun. I'm excited to play the Call of Duty campaign. Cause that one's gonna be like some mine-ish. So, oh, Arctic says he's gonna be away next weekend. He needs to grind now. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. Chancleta Mangu. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. And good morning for the 1 or 2 viewers on YouTube. Thank you so much, at least for checking it out. Now I'm thankful about that. You know, I'm thankful when people check out the YouTube channel. Thing is, yo, there's so many creators on YouTube and also Twitch. It's like, yo, I don't even know where to. But I just have it available. Whoever wants to check it out, they check it out.
Is there still not a definitive tool that allows you to merge all three so that you can see like Twitch chat and your YouTube chat, Riverside chat, Twitter chat, kind of like a
yeah.
what was it? Like,
Steam
like,
Streamlabs,
Okay.
I mean, something like
Okay.
that. Well, with Riverside, I can see YouTube. I
Mm.
can't see the chat of
Twitch.
Twitch.
Got it.
Twitter is that's another.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like for like Tweetbot back in the day, used to have like different channels, right?
Yeah.
Of like your personal and your business ones, and then like different iterations of them, and then you could just have them so you can see them all at one time, and you can truly be interactive with your audience, not just favoring one and essentially ignoring the others.
No, it's not favoring or anything. Like, it's just easier, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I get it. No, I get it.
But you know what I mean, though, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying you're purposefully ignoring one. I'm just saying that just shows that you know this space still needs some kind of evolution into it, right? Like, I know Twitch did a decent job by allowing streamers to go multi-platform, right? So that they're no longer restricted to just
one spot.
Just only Twitch when you're partnered, right? Or only YouTube, or only whatever Facebook gaming was back in the day. Shout out to Darkness, right?
He changed his name, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah. So I think it's now Tim. I think.
Well, I mean, it's come on,
but that's his real name.
That's
but yeah,
his real name, right? That's
but he just.
Are you Pete or are you Pete Rock? I'm like, yeah, either way, it's Pete, right? Yeah. So you just say Pete.
He changed it because he's like, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's like me. Like I used to use Godfrey for a long time. Then I'm like, no, I'm gonna use my real name. You know, it's different.
Yeah, like it's an online. Like I can see it how it can be an online. It's a personality, right? It's your online handle, but after a while, it's just like, do you want them to? Oh yeah, we were talking with Darkness, and we were talking to Tim. It's just like once you get to a certain level, I guess it just shows a little
or age,
or age, right? It's and not to say he's immature in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that it just shows it just shows more maturity and professionalism to using your government as opposed to your online gaming handle, right?
I had my reasons why I changed my name. Because I mean, I still have it on my accounts and everything, but when I'm on stage or doing speaking engagement, they're like, "All right, Godfrey," and people are like, "Oh wait," like some people that don't know me, they just met me there on the spot. They're like, "Oh, look at this atheist, and what the hell he's gonna be talking about?" Like, it's just been weird. It's weird. Like I remember one time, and we're gonna start in a few minutes, but I remember one time Miami Herald interviewed me, and I was like on the front page, and they put Godfrey something. I can't remember the exact headline, and I mentioned to people, at when I used to work at Discovery Channel, hey, check out me, Miami Herald and everything. Bro, I got multiple messages. How dare you? I'm like, wait, what? How dare you? And I'm like, wait, I was so confused. So confused because that's the first thing they thought of when they saw the name. I'm like, you know what? I can't deal with this, man. Danny Pena is a lot easier than
Hmm.
Godfrey.
And you don't have to explain yourself.
I don't. But it's just annoying, But I get what tempted that. I get it. Imagine darkness on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah. But the
I
thing
could,
is, remember, he's not just an online content creator for gaming, right? He's got the coffee business and
he got a good bunch of stuff.
he's got a bunch of other things going on. So,
Hmm.
yeah, it's easier to sell a pitch to somebody like, let's say, like a sponsor for his coffee place, right? For his coffee company.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're dealing with Tim. Not, oh, you're dealing with Darkness. It just comes across more professional,
One
right?
hundred
And
percent.
once you get to that level though, right, like if you're still trying to establish yourself, I mean, granted, then you've got people like the doc, who's you know lives and breathes by this enigmatic whatever he is, right? And then
Hmm.
you're known more so for that and not for who you actually are. I mean, again, it's playing a role, it's playing a persona. Who knows?
Well, let's start the show. By the way, guys, there's going to be multiple episodes. Uh, I think this week or next week. I'm all over the place, but it's a lot. So be on the lookout. The auto version of the show. All right. So, I see Pete Riverside. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Oh no, it's because the guy's saying he was the only Trump on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Thought that was
All right.
funny.
So let's do it. Let's do this. Welcome to a brand new episode here at Gamer Tag Radio. This is your host Danny Pena, and joining me, the one and only Pete Rock. What's up, Pete?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Not the hip hop producer, the
No,
actual
no.
Pete Rock from
Just
Miami,
just just say
Florida.
Peter. Just say Peter. You don't have to say Pete Rock,
Peter.
right? I
Okay,
mean,
all right, okay. Oh, I forgot. You're matured.
yeah,
You're
we've
matured.
matured.
You're Pete or Peter.
Sure. Yeah, we've matured.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much. Paris is not going to be joining this episode. We got some stuff planned for this week. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. All right. So, but shout out to him. Shout out to him. All right. So head over to gamertagradio.com. Listen to our past episodes. If you would like to, support us, make sure to subscribe, follow us on any podcast platform. Just hit subscribe, follow, whatever, share it, review, whatever you got to do to help us out. Actually, the numbers the past 3 months has been insane. I don't know what's been going on, but it's been really, really good the past couple months. Really, really good for like the year for 2025. Last month was the best month of the year, and it looks like this one might surpass last month. So
Nice.
keep it up, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, podcast has been strange. Podcast is like just podcast in general. There's sometimes that it's huge numbers. Some are just low. It all depends, man. Maybe it's the mood. I mean, I don't know. People maybe are driving and listen to podcasts again, or taking a bus or train, So shout out to y'all. All right, Pete. So we're gonna be talking about a new game that just came out a couple days ago. We've been playing it for a while, Battlefield 6.
Hmm.
And before we start, do you guys also the chance to play Black Ops 7 or no? A couple
No,
weeks back? No. Okay.
I mean the
Just
the beta
beta.
or
Yeah,
the
beta.
actual. Okay,
No,
okay.
actual
'Cause
game is not out yet.
I was gonna say,
Not
it's like, is there something
beta.
you need to tell me?
No,
Wink,
no, no, no,
wink.
no, no, no.
Blink twice, Danny.
Yeah,
Uh, no, I mean outside of the beta, for a
yeah.
few hours, just mindless fun, just to jump on
Hmm.
it. But
Hmm. I'm just bringing that up because people might compare and like, oh, they're two different beasts, two different games, But Battlefield 6, I think it feels like it's back. There's been years where it's been always been like meh. It's not that exciting. Um, so I got to play it now for 2 weeks or so
mm,
before launch, and I went straight to the campaign. I'm like, look, let me. I know the campaign's gonna be short. Let me try this out. Wasn't feeling the campaign, but love the multiplayer. Was it the same thing for you?
well, you know me. I've always played campaign first, right? Just to get the feel of the game, get into the mind state or mindset of the game. Maybe I'm weird about that, but I've always done that, right? Going all the way back to the original Call of Duties and whatnot, even on consoles, etc.
Mm-hmm.
It was always play console or always play campaign first. Hell, whether it's Halo, whether it was Call of Duty, whether it was Battlefield, or any other, multiplayer game, Apex. Well, Apex didn't really have one, but the Rainbow Six games, if it had a single player campaign to it, I played
Mm-hmm.
that first. Does that put you at a deficit when you jump into multiplayer and everybody's already like, like first or second level prestige, and they've been no lifing it for the last you know 72 hours, and you come in as the fresh cardboard. You don't
Mm-hmm.
even have a rank, and you're just getting wiped. Yeah, you just get used to it. That said, I agree with you. I do enjoy Battlefield 6 more so than 2042 and some of the last few iterations. It does feel somewhat like a return. You can feel the influence though of a Call of Duty-ish. Um, I don't want to say it's a direct pull in, but you can kind of see maybe Vince's
Influence.
influence
Mm-hmm.
onto the game because of bringing in that mindset from the Titanfall side of things. So not to say that Battlefield 6 is any way, shape, or form Black Ops 7 or a Call of Duty clone. It's totally not. But you do see some of those little nuances in the gameplay. But campaign was cool. It kind of felt like a disjointed. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything like that, right? We try not to do that here. But it felt like a disjointed version of like the Lioness and the Unit and all these other army TV shows that we see on network television.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's fragmented. It jumps back and forth. I don't think the writing on that was amazing. It was, it's not going to write it. It's not going to win any BAFTA awards, I don't think. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it was okay. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I may even go through it again on like Nightmare or whatever the hardest mode is, just to see if I can find all the little dog tags of people, which I found on the first 5 minutes and didn't find again until like the last like 15 minutes of the game. So I went through the whole game, didn't see any more of those little shiny gold dog tags. So if
Mm-hmm.
there is anything that I will look for them, they're kind of cool. Um, I do
Yeah, I
like
think
them
it was
in.
the same. I think it was the same with me too. I found one in the beginning, and after that,
I
I
think I
was like,
found it
"Oh,
by
this is
mistake.
part." Yeah, I thought this was part of the mission. Just like, hey, look for dog tags on this level, and that's it. But yeah, man. Your thoughts about the multiplayer, man? Because I agree with you about uh, Vincent Pella's influence. Like I could tell, it's a different beast with this one and the previous Battlefield games. And I remember also while we were at the event, Vince was just coming up with me or Paris, asking, "Hey, what do you think? What you think? What you think?" Like he was super excited to find out our thoughts about
Mhm.
Battlefield 6. And we told him, "Yo, we've been having a great time, a great time." And usually for me, even in the previous Battlefield, like I'll play a little bit and then I stop. Like I just never got into it, you know. But this one, I go back. I'm having a good time, and I'll go back again, and I'll play with friends, and I don't feel bored like the previous games, you know. So I don't know if it's like it was the same for you, Pete, but I've been having a great time with the multiplayer, man. Love it, and even the smaller maps also is pretty fun too. Hmm.
So jumping back into the multiplayer, having put a good chunk of time on the beta
Hmm.
helped the transition, right? Like it felt like I went on vacation and came back and just started playing again because like I didn't have any confusion about where are the functions, where are the spawns, where are the weak zones, where are the funnel zones. It was a return to Battlefield. This I still feel the game still inherently has a problem with 37 people around you when you're down that can save you, but everybody's focused on I'm just going for all kills. Um,
Agreed.
it's funny how It's funny how much better your team is when you actually play with a team. Um, like I play with a set of folks here in Europe, and you know they're hardened battlefield players. Like when we say hardened, like allegedly some of the top
Hmm.
players in Europe back in the day for Battlefield 4, like people with like tens of thousands of hours in Battlefield, right? So I'm like this, I'm literally this, I'm the cardboard coming into everybody with, you know, high level, high ranks and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But seeing how they play and seeing them saying, okay, I'm going here, I'm going to be here, watch flank, watch left, watch right, I need ammo, you know, communicating. Or if you're down, you see them, you run and you pop them for the res. Everybody has a role and everybody plays the game. You know, we used to say this back in the day, PTFO, play the effing objective, right? And this is no different. And it's amazing when your team is always at or near the top of the leaderboards because everybody's playing their role and you're dominating. And that's
Hmm.
when Battlefield for me is fun, is when everybody's engaged and playing and having fun. But man, it's so annoying when you're playing and it's help, I need a medic, and you're
Yeah.
just seeing people yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. You know what? You know what that well, here's what happened a couple a couple of weeks ago. I started playing because we had sessions for us to join in and play with other creators and journalists and everything, right? So, and also the dev team that were playing also online. So I joined, and in my room I bump into Khalif. So I was a part of his team. We're like, oh hey Kyle, you know we were talking smack, whatever,
Right.
and I'm there struggling. I'm trying to like survive, you know, because we were losing, whatever. Kyle dies. He dies in the game, the session, and then he's like, "Danny, help, help!" And I pass by, but I'm like, "Yo, bro, I can't. There's too many enemies. I can't." And he grabbed that clip and like, "Yo, Danny didn't save me," and he posted he posted that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, you know, Pete. But look, I was in the middle of a war. I had to like
No.
survive
I,
too.
I get that. I get that. If you
Yeah,
can, you can. But I
yeah,
mean,
exactly. But no, he
there's
made
smoke.
fun
You
of
can
it.
pop. You can pop smoke, and you can come up, do a quick res, or you can come up, you know, pop the smoke and drag the person because that is one
It's
of the cool
true.
new parts of BF6. You can
Yeah.
drag, you know, your teammate over or the player for the res. So
But here's the thing. Sometimes I just didn't have the time, or there's a tank, there's too many enemies. How the hell am I gonna do? I'll die too. So it's like I'm wasting my time. I had to
of
survive as much as I can. Then I
course,
could help. But by the time I went to help him, he already disappeared. So I'm like, whatever. But here's the thing, though, Pete. I think I think what you were saying about communication and all that stuff. I think it's more when you play with friends. When you play with random, it could be a random session. Some of them might talk to you, some of them might not. You know, and lately, you know, and I'm one of those people too. I like to just if I'm playing with random people, I have my mic off. You know, unless I really need to talk and say something, I'll like, all right, let me turn it on and so on. But the majority of the time, I have my mic off, man. So I get it too, man. You know, but I think you will have a better experience when you're playing with friends because they have a better communication and you know everybody's into it and all that stuff. You know, but when it's with random, and sometimes it could be different languages too because yo, Battlefield is worldwide. You know, that's another thing
yeah,
too, Pete. You know, so
I guess.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I'm glad that you're having a great time though, man. With by yourself and also with friends, right?
Yeah, no. It's obviously, you know, you know, I play predominantly PUBG, right? And that's no surprise, and I have no problem admitting that, you know, I have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm, hmm.
But so it's a good welcome change to what I'm normally used to. But look,
Hmm.
in any first person shooter, and I've always said this, I'd rather run with a team of communicators than a team of lone wolves, right?
Hmm.
Because 9 out of 10 times the communicators are the ones that are is the team that's going to end up winning, right? And yeah, you can have a shroud on your team that just, you know, goes in and just lays waste to everybody, and oftentimes that person's going to be at or near the top of the leaderboard, but you're not always going to win because that person's often running and you know, looking for loot or looking for kills and doesn't care about the other people on the team.
Hmm.
um That's just me though. I am probably 1% of the gamers because of my that's just the way that's my mentality when jumping into the games. Um,
I was gonna show. Let me see if I could do this really quick. I don't know how to zoom, so bear with me, guys. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's too small or what. I'm trying my best. So I'm excited for this, man. Like I know EA posted a preview of season one of Battlefield 6.
mm,
Free post-launch content, which begins October 28th. That's like in a couple of weeks here. So October 28th, there's one level here, Rogue Ops, and there's a couple like new weapons in there too. November 18th is another one, and December 9th. So California Resistance and Winter Offensive here. What is it? Ice Lock Empire State. That's the one from. So that's in Brooklyn.
yeah,
So going back in Brooklyn. So what you think of the post content launches
I
coming
mean
up?
it's good, and look, I expect to see this at every launch. The season one, season one, part two, part three, or phase one, phase two, phase three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not surprised. Now, let's ask me this question a year and a half from now, right? Are
Yeah.
people still playing Battlefield 6? Have people jettisoned it like they did 2042? Is EA still supporting it um, as they should? Or have they, have they shifted as they normally do, right? But we'll see, right? And with this new investment from PIF and whatnot, this $50 billion sale, which taxes, there's no taxes there, and that.
Oh, there you
So
go.
that's a lot of extra money coming down. That's massive. That's a massive coffer savings there, right? We didn't talk about that in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, let's hope that as successful as this first week has been, because I haven't, or this first few days, I have seen very, very little chatter online about people complaining about being on, having online issues. And the ones that did show verifiable issues, EA apparently went and remunerated them with like free credits or free swag and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they seem to have kind of turned the page on that for now. But again, it's day 2, day 3 from launch. Yeah, launch Friday. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think the beta, outside of the cheaters and the hackers and stuff like that, um, went rather well. Right now is about the time when the cheaters start popping their faces up in online, and hopefully whatever money they're getting or they're making off of this game, they're starting to reinvest back into improving, easy cheat, and or finding a better way to keep the hackers and cheaters off of the game, because that in turn will improve the game immensely, because
Mm-hmm.
people will stay. The moment cheaters start becoming prevalent, I've seen it in PUBG, I've seen it in
Call of
Rainbow
Duty, I've seen
Six,
that. Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty. The moment the cheaters start taking over, you see online games just start tanking, and that's when all the fun disappears. That's when people flip to another title. So
Mm-hmm. Actually, right now, because I was just curious, like how many people are actually playing Battlefield 6 right now? Just on Steam. We're not tracking consoles. It's a different. I know people think based on this is like the whole thing. No, this is only on Steam, PC. All right, so I'm checking right now, and it looks like there's over 600,000 people playing right now just on Steam alone. 2 days ago, it broke the highest record hit for Battlefield, 747,000 over that. So that's pretty good, man.
yeah,
Really
that's
good.
just on Steam, right?
Just on Steam, not even counting PlayStation and Xbox. So
It's crazy.
yeah,
7 years in, PUBG is still up there. Players right now 586,000.
that is wild. And P is probably one of them that he just has it on in the background.
Look, man, look, at 40, I'm over 4,800 hours
Oh
of
wow,
gameplay in
wow, are you
PUBG.
serious?
Bro, look,
But
Hold on.
here's I was
Hold
gonna
on.
ask you
Where's
this
my Steam
question.
page? Hold
So
on.
people don't know this, but when I met Pete, he used to compete. He will go to like esports tournaments back in the early days of GTR. He had a team back then in Miami. Well,
Mhm.
actually, they were all over the place. But
Yeah,
this is
all over
when
the place.
Pete. This is when Pete used to live in Miami. But what is it about you know games like PUBG and and other shooters that makes you want to go back? And because look, there's typically people that buy games every year. Like Call of Duty and so on. But what is it about a game like PUBG? And do you see the same with Battlefield if it continues like this, being good and no cheating and extra content? Do you see yourself going back and playing that too?
PUBG, for sure. I don't
No, I'm
think.
talking about Battlefield. Battlefield
Oh,
also.
Battlefield. Look, right now, PUBG is still king in my head. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's the gunplay, it's the action. It hit a spot in me that it hit an itch that I didn't know I needed. It's actually made my gaming improve. It's improved my gaming,
Okay.
my ability to play in multiplayer in FPSs and whatnot. Because hell, even me playing the third person perspective, I think it's improved it.
Hmm.
Hell, it's introduced me to people that I consider actual friends that some people that I've never met, some people I've only met once. Hell, Beaker on this channel came and visited me and my wife here in Switzerland like 18 months ago,
Oh
right?
snap! That's pretty dope.
Yeah, like
That's
they
pretty
were like,
cool.
we're going on vacation, we're going to Switzerland. I was like, let's
Yeah,
go.
come
We
over,
hung
come
out. Yeah,
over.
we
Yeah.
came. We hung out. There's people in that I've met from the Discord channel, the PUBG channel or the PUBG Discord that I'm in, that are in Finland,
Hmm.
Sweden, Wales, London. One of them is actually from Nashville or Knoxville or something like that in Tennessee. But
Hmm.
one of the guys in London I've met up with once or twice. We've had lunch and dinner. We've gone out and hung out. So like much in the same way that like when I had the gaming team on Xbox and whatnot, we were doing Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six. Um, I met those because hell, they stayed at my house when we had Community Vibes 3
Oh yeah,
way,
I
way
forgot.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Hmm.
Right. So for me, what is it? It's the gameplay. And I don't know how or why this game has this stranglehold on my life for 4,800 plus hours. Will Battlefield 6 do that? We'll see.
Yeah.
A lot of things have to change. I'm a more of a slow, methodical shooter player versus the frenetic pace of like a Call of Duty and or a Battlefield 6. I don't know if you can. There's too many variables because you've got tanks, you've got vehicles, you've got fighter jets, you've got helicopters, you've got mortars, you have mortars now in PUBG now, but
Hmm.
there's way too many avenues of attack now. Whereas at least in PUBG, you always have a chance of being that that last player, of getting that winner chicken dinner. Like whether you're a snake in the grass, whether you're a full rat in a tunnel or something like that, just hiding to the last moment, or you're a shroud slash Tiggleton and you're just you know 15-30 kills a game is your average. That's what that is, right? But look, somebody put we were talking about number of players. Counter-Strike 2's got 1.4, almost 1.5 million players on it right now.
Right now, that is insane, and
Right now,
that's a older game too.
and their all-time peak is 1.8. Now, let's go back a few years. All-time peak for PUBG was 3.25 million people at one time.
And that was probably when it first launched back in
That
the
was a
days, right?
little after it launched 7.5 years ago, 7.5 years ago,
Hmm.
because it launched in December 2020, December 2017. But yeah, 3.257 million people was the peak.
That's
That
wild.
that's insane.
That is wild. I'm
That was
trying to.
2018. That was about a year plus after.
Yeah, I'm trying to like zoom. I can't even zoom in. I don't even know how to zoom, but it's okay.
Can you try control and then scroll forward with your mouse?
Control. Oh, there you
Look
go.
at that.
Even better. Oh man, hey,
You're
look,
welcome.
man.
The
Hey, thank
king.
you, Pete. Thank you, Pete. So yeah, look, that's insane. Like here's the question that I do have, because I know they're planning to EA is planning to have a battle royale for Battlefield 6 in the future, maybe sometime next year. Do you think these numbers are going to increase once that comes out? 'Cause most likely that game is going to be free, similar to like Warzone for Call of Duty.
I'm curious if this number is taking into consideration people that have been playing on the campaign because it's an always on type game because of DRM,
Yeah.
or is it purely multiplayer? I don't know the metrics that they're grabbing to pull this number.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
I think because it's still day 3 and it's a weekend, people may not have. I would say I would say revisit this in a month to see what the numbers look like still,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that will be. And I think that's a better. I think it's a better marker for how well the game can or will do
Hmm.
in the coming months. Um, and then revisit it. Like look at it in 1 month, look at it in 3 months, look at it in 6 months, and then look at it in 1 year. And if your number is consistently hitting a specific number, um, like if your number, you'll always have a 2 to 5% variance, right? If people coming online and offline and
Hmm.
time zones, whatever. But if you always have that high plateau of players online, yeah, your game is doing okay. Now you look at games like Call of Duty, which hell, Call of Duty isn't even in the top 10, top 12 on Steam.
But that's on PC. Consoles,
Yeah,
there's gonna be way more people playing that
yeah,
currently right now because that's like
yeah.
it's different, you know. But
I
I
mean, you
think
figure there's 600K for Battlefield 6 just on Steam alone. That's not taking into consideration people that are only playing on EA Live, or like you said,
Mhm.
people that are playing on console. And you're gonna have more consoles than PC players.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true. And this is from B Gamer 90 on Twitch. Shout out to him. It says, "Man, 2007, 2008 Xbox 360 era of Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter and Rainbow Six Vegas was so
hell
much
yeah,
fun." That was
hell
true.
yeah,
That's very true. That was is
absolutely.
it, I'm wondering like what was, compared to now, what was it the difference between those shooters back then and now of the amount of people playing. And I'm trying to think, was it because maybe it was just it was new at that time or something, or what, but like Halo 2 and Halo 3, I remember we went to an office, P, I can't remember, in downtown,
Hmm.
when Halo 3 came out, and yo, we did an all-nighter. We were there till late playing Halo 3 multiplayer online. Us three. It was you and me and somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but
Hmm.
that was.
We're not gonna say the name of the company that was there
Oh
because
no, no, no! That was way back
some
in
people
the
might get in trouble.
day.
Uh,
That was way back in the days. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it was different back then. It was different. It was very different vibe playing those games.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever. I don't know if you can pull up those numbers, or if they even track those.
What you mean about those numbers?
Like if they track those numbers, if they did, where would somebody be able to find them? Like the console online
I don't.
numbers.
I don't think you can't try. I think that's internally. You can't internally. You can't
Yeah.
try. Now here's the thing. Back then, when you play Halo 2 and Halo 3, they'll show like a map, and you see the who's online from which area of parts of the world. And sometimes they will show even the number how many people are actually playing the game at that time. They don't do that anymore.
No.
But that was fun. I'm like, oh man, there's one person in the middle of nowhere playing Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
And it
that
was
was
funny
cool.
because during the Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six days, I actually
Hmm.
had two of the people on our team were deployed in Afghanistan and playing on like a Verizon like hotspot and
Hmm.
connecting like literally like in the Gulf War like they were actually war fighters, right? Like one was an engineer and one was an actual, one was a infantry.
Hmm.
And they were sitting there like we're sitting there make believe shooting people, and then like they would put the controllers away, and then they would go out and like actually participate in more.
And then come back and come back. All right, I had it on pause or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, all right, guys, I'm back.
I'm back. I had to take a small break.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
insane
Yeah,
times.
it
Insane
is
times.
true. It is true. Zampal wrote, it was really a different world back then. It was. It was.
For sure.
And I wish more shooters would add this because that was so much fun back then when they had clans available part of the game at that time. So like
Hmm.
Halo 2 was big on that. I know you could do that with Call of Duty. You could put that as like a clan tag, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Because I like when everybody's working together within the clan and everybody's leveling up. The clan is actually leveling up.
Well, all right.
All that stuff.
So, all right, this has
So,
now become PUBG Radio, and I'm happy, right? Like,
oh, here we go. So good. PUBG Raiders back after years of a hate.
yeah. So,
Hiatus.
like, they implemented that like a year ago for PUBG, and so you get resources and skins and whatnot in game
Mhm.
for keeping up and maintaining. Right? It's not just okay. We got to level X. No, it's like if you have to go and you have to win a certain number of games and hit a certain number of challenges, and then you have to keep playing on, you have to keep as a group collectively contributing in the game to keep getting these little things. Now they're not game changing skins or something that's gonna pay to win type situations, but
Mhm.
it's another challenge that you just kind of want to jump back in and take care of again, right? So Nano, I see Nano's message. Yo, let's play. Shout out to Nano, by the way.
Oh,
And yeah,
nice.
hit me up.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
see.
it's I love that's it's again that's one of the things that keep me coming back. It's like okay, I've got a login challenge, or Battlefield 6 has the login challenge, right? It's like the daily challenge of hey, you logged in yesterday, you logged in today. Here's a little gift.
Yeah,
Here's
that
a
helps.
skin. Here's that. Here's this. It's again, it's monetizing. Maybe monetizing is the wrong word, right? Because it has such a bad negative connotation these days. But it's little mini incentivizations to you to keep playing in. It's like, oh man, shit, I jumped in yesterday and I got this cool skin. Let me jump in real quick and just let me get this skin. And oh well, I'm logged in. Let me just play a quick game. Oh, let me play two games. Let me play another game.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's little things like that keep the players coming back, and hopefully that continues. Hopefully, with Vince at Respawn running this now,
Hmm.
maybe that is the change that EA needed, right? So it's EA, it's was it
Dice. It's some of these
Dice,
studios. Dice. Yeah.
Ripple Effect, which I
Hmm.
think Ripple Effect is the old Danger Close. If not, I love how they're just like pulling up cool names for their studios. I still have my Danger Close jacket, by the way,
Oh.
um, from the old Medal of Honor days. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's again, it's them taking it. I was. All right, I went through the credits. I'm a nerd, but like it was cool that they had community members in there as contributors to the game.
EA has always been like that though. When it
I,
comes to
I
the
know
games,
that, but
yeah.
I'm glad to see that they're continuing to do that. That they're continuing to show not just the name of all the all the developers that went around the world, because obviously they're a global studio, right? So there are a lot of developers all throughout the globe, but
Yeah.
then all the family members, all the babies, all the dogs, and then obviously contributing community members, um, either in game or out of game, right? Because you've got armed forces. Um, people that are giving recommendations and information, et cetera. But
Hmm.
then you've also got gamers that are sitting there and saying, look, yeah, I have the pulse in the Battlefield community. This is not a good thing. Don't do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. This is what
Hmm.
people want, which is what Crafton doesn't do for PUBG, right?
Hmm.
Everyone's like, we want this, and they're like, okay, we're taking away these guns, and we're gonna make here's this. We're taking this away. We're adding a boy band player as a
Hmm.
character skin.
That is sad. See that's thing that I'm happy that they're not gonna add these random cartoon characters or whatever in Battlefield. Like that kind of that kind of killed it for me for
For
Black
Call of Duty.
Ops.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
running
like,
around and
why?
seeing like Pickle Rick running around and then
Beavis and Butthead. Like it makes sense for Fortnite. Like it makes sense, it's
because it's
Fortnite.
cartoony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
cartoony.
fits. It
But
fits.
Call of Duty, it doesn't. So I'm glad that the devs mentioned that even during interviews. Like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not
Good.
adding no Nicki Minaj or Cardi B in the game. Like it doesn't make
I
any
mean,
sense.
I would be mad, but I get
But you
it.
get what I'm saying. Like I'm glad.
Absolutely.
I'm
Like it
glad.
makes sense. It makes sense in a Fortnite when you look,
Yeah.
I got the John Wick uniform and I'm not changing my skin after that, right? I got the cool one.
Hmm.
Or like I've seen like the Daft Punk one where they come out, they all start dancing and stuff like that because they're playing music. That's cool because they have those integrations into those things, right? Shout out to Diana, by the way, for those. Um, but then seeing them in a Call of Duty game and like
Hmm.
seeing like you got like Homer Simpson running across the screen, you got like Rick and Morty running across the screen.
Hmm.
It takes away from the game and almost
Yeah.
almost ridicules the situation in a way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it fits. I don't think it's a right fit.
Yeah. Same. I 100% agree with you, man. Anything else about Battlefield 6, Pete? Before we wrap it up.
Look, 20 hours in, I'm having a lot of fun. I am not the barometer for the world, but
Hmm.
if you like single player slash multiplayer current time war style shooter games, jump in. I haven't had a bad experience yet. Again, 20 hours in, I am a fan of I will say I am a fan of you know the genre. I'm a fan of the title. Big fan, obviously, of EA. Um, I would say go get it. It's a fun time. It's a good time.
Yeah, on my side, I'm sorry about that. Uh, you don't have to get into the campaign. I didn't like the campaign. I'm like,
Mhm.
whatever about it. But multiplayer, highly recommended. It is fun. It's a lot of fun,
Yep.
especially when you play with friends too.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely. And shout out to EA for the code.
oh yeah, big time, big time, and also shout out to Nano, my brother Nano, and
No,
also
no.
and everybody from Tarabuno team
Yep. For
PR
sure.
for giving us the opportunity not only to do the interviews with the dev team, but also giving us access to play the game early. So shout out to them. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. Everyone, thank you so much for listening to a new episode of your Gamer Tag Radio. Look, I didn't remember what number are we right now. It's over 1,400. I don't know. It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of
I know.
episodes, but we're planning to add more this week. We have a lot more stuff coming up this and next week. A lot. And actually, I just released a surprise episode on Friday with Brittany. We talked about Yakuza, Guami 3, and also Dark Ties. I highly recommend for you guys to listen to. It is a great conversation about that game and theories, and also we talked about the new era of Sega. We had a great conversation about that, like all the new legacy IPs that's coming back next year and so on. I'm very excited. It feels like the old Sega. So we had a great conversation about that. Also, the end of this month, I think. Let me see. Sometime this month, hopefully. We'll see. I have a surprise interview that I've been working on for a very, very long time. And it took me, this is 19 years in the making. No BS. 19 years in the making. You guys are going to flip out when you hear the interview that I have lined up for this one. It's so good. I can't wait. I'm super excited. You know me, I'm always getting legends. That's the only hint I'll say. Legendary moment right there, baby. All right, Pete. Uh, I hope I see you on Battlefield. And if I'm laying down and need help,
Nope.
revive, please.
F you,
Help,
you
help a
dying.
brother. Wow, wow,
Nope. Nope.
wow.
You
All
gone.
right, all right. Until next one, everyone. Make sure to check out the after show wrap.
Cheers.
Yeah, that was cool. That was
For
fun. Oh
sure.
yeah, I'm not gonna say the name. Mm-mm.
Not don't, 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 don't.
Nah, I'm not gonna say the name.
God's revenge. Never revive Danny.
Oh,
PSA for
never
everyone.
revive. Yeah, I see Thirsty Panda say, "Oh snap!" Yeah, get ready. Man. It's gonna be. gonna be dope. Gonna be dope. My brother never revived Danny. PSA for. Wow, what a bunch of haters, man. But don't worry, when I'm on top and I'm just in a killing spree, I'm gonna look down the floor and just keep on walking. When I see you guys there, better not see you online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty insane. I just looked at it. 4,803 hours on fucking PUBG.
That is insane. Wait, is that more than Destiny? That's way more.
Oh,
than
hell
Destiny.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. Because you had a lot of Destiny.
In Destiny, I had about 2,000 and change, at least, maybe more, but no.
Wow, my brother said blowing up any building you're in. Wow.
Friendly or not.
That is cold.
Friend
that is
or
cold.
foe.
That is messed up. That is messed up. That is crazy. Yeah, let me see. Yo, Call of Duty is not even here. I'm looking at the list for Steam. Oh wait, no, it's in 23. It's 23. Marvel Rivals 26. PUBG 3 million. Is that the highest? 3.2 million?
Yeah, that's the all-time peak. That is the record for games. The most online all-time peak. That even more so than
Wow.
Fortnite. Even when Drake was on with Ninja.
Drake. By the way,
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when that was a thing?
Can you guess what's number 2? I know you can see it with one click. Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong 2.4.
Power World number 3.
2.1.
Counter Strike 2 1.8. Wow, Cyberpunk 1 million. Okay, number 8. Yo, Call of Duty is not even in the top 10 all time.
It's not even in the top 20.
Battlefield 6 is in top 14.
Look at this.
All time.
Call of Duty is number 22. You know what's number 20?
What?
Battlefield 6 open beta.
Oh, snap! You're right.
When the beta is more popular than your full-time game.
That is insane. That's insane.
Yeah. But again, that's just on Steam. That's
Steam. Only Steam.
That's one part of that's only one part, right? It's not indicative of the actual full numbers, but it does. But remember, PUBG up until a few years ago was only available on PC.
Now this is cool, man. Seeing these stats and everything, gets me. I'm happy for the team, man. I know they've been working really hard behind the scenes, man. Really, really hard,
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell, like, going to the event a couple of months back, some of them were like nervous, man. I'm like, bro, you guys got this, man. I wouldn't be nervous at all. Yo, I can't even count how many times Vince came up to me and Paris the whole time. Yo, so what you think, man? What you think? Multiple times. They're just excited. You know how it is when you work on a project for a long time like that, and for the first time people are seeing it. You're curious to know what people are gonna think.
Of course,
because the crowd could be random sometimes too, man. Oh, so and so, it's missing this, and then I'm like, oh my god, come on. Ooh, what happened here?
Oh, no, he just said that it ran like absolute ass, and Nightbot got a little offended.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Wow, Danny looks down at us, drink his water, and says, "Sucks to be you," and keeps walking. Yeah, when I see Pete that he needs help, Khalif, my brother, anybody, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna drink my water, be like, keep on walking. Oh, shut up, Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot. Don't mess with Nightbot. Nightbot is no joke.
I didn't add him because I know Nightbot will just take it out on me and kick me out. But yeah, I mean, PUBG hasn't. I think it's gotten much better on console. I wouldn't know.
Really?
That's what I understand. That's what I've seen on Reddit.
Yo, I haven't turned that
better, but it's nowhere close where it should be.
Bro, I haven't turned that on in like PUBG on console, bro. I should just try it out to see how it is. It's probably a whole different world, man. Ooh, Let's go with this breaking news here. Let me control and zoom in, cause Pete. let's talk about this, Pete, before we wrap it up. This is interesting. This is sad. This is sad when I see this, man. What's up with this? Target and Walmart pulling Xbox stock from store shelves.
Why?
Why? Can somebody explain to me what's going on here? I've been seeing this a lot. I've seen this at Costco and a couple other places. Is it production wise? Not that many. Is it just like too expensive? It's not selling. Like what's going on here? Physical is dying. Man, I don't know, man. This is sad. This is really sad. I don't know what's going on with Xbox. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with over there, man. This is just like bad. It's just bad press when it comes to this stuff. It's not helping. It's not helping at all. But let me hear your thoughts, P, or anybody in the that's watching. Your thoughts about that, man. And look, I don't care about console war BS. It just is a. This is more like a serious conversation. Like, what's going on, man? Is it it's just sales and companies are just slowly stopping buying hardware from the company or what? Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Wait, B Gamer, we're doing a store remodel now, and for the new layout for electronics, we'll have no Xbox games. Switch and PlayStation will be condensed to one lock case each. In the year or so I've been electronics here, I can't count on one hand the number of times I've sold an Xbox game. I mean, people. Well, a couple of things. People have been buying games digitally. Look, I barely have any physical, and that's because I've been like collecting in the back. I don't know if you can see. I have like a couple of games here, like Alan Wake 2 and a couple other ones. But the company's been sending me copies. It's not me going to the store and buying it, you know. But the majority of my games has all been digital. All been digital. Almost 100%. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Pete doesn't care. He's like, I play digital all the way. I don't know.
I've been digital. I've been
Bro,
digital.
what was the last time you bought a physical game? Do you remember? Look, Pete doesn't even remember the last time he bought a physical game. I don't remember.
It's more than 6 years ago because it happened in the States.
I think it was a Switch 2 game for me. No, was it Switch 2? No, Switch. Original Switch. I'm trying to remember, what was it that I actually went to the store and bought? A physical. You know what? I don't know if this counts, but there was a Tetris Effect connected collectors that they had online. That was the last time I bought. Because I'm like, look, I love Tetris, so I'm like, let me just buy it.
For a second there, I thought I thought it might have been.
Actually, let me look for something. I want to show you something.
What was it? What's that game with the infamous with that Mr. Nook guy? Fucking. Hold on. Switch.
All right. Let me show you something.
Yeah, I thought it would have been Animal Crossing for me, but I just checked my Switch. Nope, it was the digital purchase.
By the way, two things. By the way, if you're a hip hop head, make sure to check out the Mobb Deep album, new album. Woof, bro. Have you heard the new Mobb Deep album?
I have mixed feelings.
Bro,
Some are good, some are bad.
I like that album a lot.
Some are good, some are okay.
For you,
the track with Georgia Smith and Nas, best track on the.
Oh, that track is sick.
That's the best for me. That's the best track on the album.
Yeah. Here's the only thing I have. The only issue that I have. There's some songs where Prodigy sounds rough. I don't know, like the mix, but the beats. I'm feeling.
I agree with you. Havoc spazzed, I think, on the beats. Some
Yeah.
of the things just aren't it yet.
Okay.
I'm
It's
still
okay.
I'm still waiting on this the Abby and Allen album, which got delayed again.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
the God, what's her Alchemist and what's her name?
Erica Badu.
Erica Badu. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for that. It was supposed to come out end of October or end
And
of
it got
August.
delayed.
It got
Mm-hmm.
delayed. Um,
I tell you what album I'm waiting for. Because look, from this lineup, from the Nas record label, so
right.
we're missing,
Mass Effect.
yeah, Mass Appeal, not Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Mass
Mass
Appeal.
Appeal.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're missing. There's only 3 albums left coming out, and I think November is the next one. Big L. I don't
Yes,
know.
I heard about that one. It's Big L
I
and
don't.
somebody else.
I want to know where they had these unreleased vocals from Big L. I'm super curious. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. If it's gonna sound old with new beats, we'll see. I don't know. De La
De La.
Soul, which
De
I
La.
know they've been working with P Rock for years.
Hmm.
This is a long time ago. I don't know if it's that album that's coming out, and then the finale, Nas and DJ Premier.
And Premiere.
Yo, I've been waiting for that album since I was in high school, bro. High school. That was 30 plus years ago. Woo! Oh man, I am excited for that, bro.
Yep.
That's gonna be sick. By the way, for my collectors out there, look what I got. A classic album. And Jerry the Damager. So comes with a nice case. They only made 500 of these. 500. And in here comes like a booklet, everything, and got it signed
Nice.
from the legend himself. And it's cool because every track or two is in this little small vinyl. So like you see here and so on. It's pretty dope. All right. And when I went to Obsidian a couple days, was it last week? No, it was this week. Sorry. This last week. They gave me this because I love to collect records from gaming too. So I have the original soundtrack of the first game of the Outer Worlds. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I
By
have
the
a
way,
yeah. So
October 31st for the Big L album.
wait, it's announced already? Where the hell you found that?
Scheduled to be released on October 31st, officially put together by Mass Appeal as part of the Legend Has It series.
October 31st? Yo,
Halloween.
so it looks like Nas and Premier they're gonna end it in for December. So the De La Soul is November.
Yep.
Damn, that's a
And there's supposed to be a mystery artist allegedly as well.
okay.
That
So
he hasn't that seventh artist that is teased to be included in the series but has not been released.
wait, it's not Slick Rick.
No, Slick Rick we already know about.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
The two that haven't been
Here's my
released.
theory.
The three that haven't been released. Nas and Premier,
Yeah.
De La, Big L. And there's supposed to be a fourth a mysterious seventh artist.
I have a theory. So I watched a clip from Nas. He was at Comic-Con because Marvel and Mass Appeal created this comic of all the rappers as part of the Legend Has It campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And Nas was talking about, the people involved, and out of nowhere he mentioned Tupac. I'm like, wait, Tupac? Why would he mention Tupac? They have never announced anything about Tupac to be part of this series. Is it possible that Tupac is part of the Mass Appeal Legend Has It campaign?
Hold on. I think the Slick Rick one was. Hold on.
Yeah. The Slick Rick was the one. Yeah, that was the first one, but that was unannounced. Like he premiered a short film during the Tribeca Film Festival, and he showed the video of his short film that was part of his album, visual album. At that event, that was the first album. Yo, it can't be Tupac. There's no way. So it was Slick Rick, man. Pete,
It was Slick Rick.
Man, I look like an idiot. I'm here thinking, oh man, Tupac. I mean, he did mention Tupac in that interview. I'm like, yo, what's I trying to say here, man? I don't know. Look it up. It's a clip online. It just happened like a few days, like 2-3 days ago at Comic-Con. I think it was on Friday. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out because I have things to do over here. And
yeah, I'm gonna go drink wine and eat food.
I better not see you in the field.
Oh, you won't.
I see you.
You won't. You don't play on PC.
What are you talking about? I play on PC. I don't play with mouse and keyboard, but I play on PC. Bro, widescreen. It's a wrap, yo. I'm in the game.
Gives you an advantage.
It feels like I'm in the game. I don't play that black and white TV that you have over there,
right? I seem to recall getting this thing before you, and then you copied me to get the same monitor. So, whatever for that ass.
Black and white.
Real recognize real, brother.
Real recognize real. All right. All right. Well, say hi to Ali. Everyone, thank you so much.
Will do.
For watching. Shout out to Nano. I don't know if he's still here or not.
And hold on, let me check if Paris is in here. No, Paris isn't in here. But shout out to the Seminoles, the Delusionals.
Oh, damn. Damn.
They lost again last night. Trash.
Damn. All right. Well, we're out, everyone.